the more stressed we are when we try to listen, the more there can be that undercurrent of, I should be doing something else right now. And there is a story that, there's one of my favorite books, I recommend it whenever I have a chance, is Gregory Boyle's book, Tattoos on the Heart. And Gregory Boyle is a priest that works with gangs in California and has done a magnificent work at creating a sense of community and meaning for people that he's involved with, probably the most violent area in LA. And he describes one morning, he was in his office and it was between morning mass and then he had to do a baptism. So he had one of these line-up schedules and he's 7 minutes late. And just when he's about to leave his office to go do the baptism, a woman walks in his room and says she needs help. This woman's name is Carmen, and she's a gang member and a heroin addict, an occasional prostitute. And he said he often would see her defiantly storming down the street, usually shouting at someone. So she just sits down and starts jumping in. Okay, so that's the setup for not enough time. And I want to read you how the interaction goes. So she says, I need help. And she launches right in, brash and something of a no-shit sister. Oh, she says, I've been to like 50 rehabs. I'm known all over, nationwide. She smiles, her eyes wander around my office, and she studies all the photographs hanging there. She multitasks, and her inspection of the place doesn't derail her stream of consciousness rambling. The family will arrive for the baptism in 5 minutes. I went to Catholic school all my life. Fact. I graduated from high school even. Fact. Right after graduation is when I started to use heroin. Carmen enters some kind of trance at this point, and her speech slows to deliberate and halting. And I have been trying to stop since the moment I began. And then I watch as Carmen tilts her head back until it meets the wall. She stares at the ceiling, and in an instant her eyes become these two ponds, water rising to meet their edges, swollen banks spilling over. Then, for the first time really, she looks at me and straightens. I am a disgrace. Suddenly her shame meets mine. For when Carmen walked through that door, I had mistaken her for an interruption. You understand, right? How often, instead of really listening, really opening our being, listening with that ear of the heart, there's some way in which we're kind of pulling away or on our way somewhere else. But it's not, we're not offering that space.